This is, in my opinion, the best area for flipping in 2026. With that said, welcome back to another YouTube video here on my channel. Today I want to talk with you about, from a purely investor perspective, where do I personally see the largest capital appreciation in the next years for investors. What do I mean with that? If you're looking in an area where we want to see a high capital appreciation, what is important is that we are jumping on that train early. The more sand you see, buildings you see there, the less developed is that area, and the more this area has a chance for appreciation. Also, if you're looking at areas that we want to appreciate in value, we look often at waterfront areas. We want areas that are actually waterfront, that's close to the beach, and that has a huge catalyst, something huge that is being created within that area that will drive up the value over the next years. If you're looking at all these different criteria, for me personally, there's one area that stands out. Right now, there has only been 3 projects that have been launched. 2 of them I personally find very interesting. It's not an area that will double in value within 1 year or within 2 years, but that will have a huge increase within the next 3 years. With that said, the area that I'm talking about is Marjan Beach. Marjan Beach is the 3rd and largest master plan by Marjan, the master developer in Ras Al Khaimah. It was actually launched in October 2025 after Marjan Island, and what actually drives value here is that we have 85 million square feet community, 3 kilometer beachfront, 6.5 million square feet of open green spaces, and in the end of this development we will have 22,000 residential units, 12,000 luxury retail keys, and we will have over 75,000 residents living in that community. And actually it's an innovative live, work, play, innovate mix, what includes retails, residences, offices, leisure hubs, and educational institutions. The whole focus here is not only around tourism anymore, but also around long-term tenants that will live in Marjan Beach. What are the 5 drivers of value that I see for Marjan Beach? First of all, we definitely see tourism growing. I know right now the current situation might be difficult for tourism and for businesses in tourism, but the interesting thing is we're seeing in Ras Al Khaimah 90% increase in domestic tourism compared to the same time last year. So domestic tourism is huge, and we should not underestimate that. And Iraq had a record visitors numbers with 1.3 million visitors in 2025, with a 12% rise in tourism revenue, and targets more than 5.5 million visitors by the year 2030. 8,500 keys is planned, but Marjan Beach is built to also observe this demand, because the retail keys on Marjan Island will be not enough for all the people that will be coming there. Obviously, the second huge value driver is the Wynn Casino, and it's scheduled to open in Q3 or Q4 2027, and it's the UAE's first casino with actually a revenue that Wynn is seeing realistically from over $1 billion a year. And Marjan Beach is the largest residential master plan community to it. Also, if we're seeing Rak is having very good ratings, it has an A and A1 S&P rating, and the GDP grew in 2025 with 4.3%, and in 2026 is expected to grow with over more than 3%. There's no single sector that has more than a 27% share in that GDP, so it's very diversified. It's a very diversified Emirates, and that shows you also, my opinion, point number 4 is one of the biggest drivers is business and population inflow. In 2025, new business licenses opened in Ras Al Khaimah grew by 31.5%. Yeah, and Rakesh, the free zone here, saw a jump of 44% in new companies registrations. Yeah, so passing over 40,000 businesses that are right now registered in Ras Al Khaimah. More companies means also more demand for housing around Marjan Beach. The first 5 office towers that are currently being built will be finished in 2027, and these 5 office towers will have offices and space for over 6,000 people, yeah, that will work there every single day. Until Rak Central is being finished in 2029, over 22,000 people will be able to work there. And so many big companies have already signed leases there for offices. Already said there are over 40,000 businesses that are registered currently in Ras Al Khaimah, and the number grows every single day more. And that is also the goal of Ras Al Khaimah. The goal is it from a population of 400,000 in 2024 to grow to a population of 700,000 in 2030. And with that number, you will see that actually we're having very low supply right now on the market. Yeah, 2025 we had around 1,200 units being handed over. In 2026 we have 1,300 units being handed over, and in 2027 we have 1,900 units being handed over. So you see every single year we're having maybe 1,000 to 2,000 units being handed over until 2028. Yeah, 2028 I think over 5,000 units will be handed over, but that's also already when the casino has opened. That's the reason why prices on Marjan Island last year grew 17.2%. What I see as risk is that we don't have any previous price history yet for Marjan Beach, yeah, because it's a new community. But in my opinion, you're underwriting the track record of the master developer. Marjan Island is a huge success. Also, risk is that Wynn actually postponed the opening date. They wanted to open in Q1 2027. Because of the current situation, they said there's a modest delay until Q3 or Q4 2027. But from an investor perspective, it might be even good that they delayed it, because then you have more time for your capital to work and more time for capital appreciation. And if I'm telling you that in this whole area, Marjan Beach, there are only 3 projects that have been launched so far, and that one project is actually, one of those projects has 1 bedrooms right now for 1 million dirhams. Yeah. In the newest projects in Al Hamra, that's the price for studios there. If you're looking on Marjan Island, many studios there start from 1.2, 1.3 million. And if you're looking here, that you can get a 1 bedroom, yeah, almost 600 square feet apartment for only 1 million dirhams. 1 bedrooms are being sold for 2 million. Yeah, last year I sold on Marjan Island 2 1 bedrooms in the project Playa de Sol from Ellington, 2.3 and 2.4 million dirhams. And here you can really get in early. You have, in my opinion, here 2 very interesting projects. You have one luxury project by actually a daughter company of Omniat. Omniat is one luxury developer. They're building their whole sub-community within Marjan Beach. And you have Rak Properties with one of their projects where you can also get in very early and just for 1 million dirhams. If you're interested in that, if you want to learn which property I would recommend here and also which 1 bedroom right now this area only costs 1 million dirhams, then send me a message down below. You will find my WhatsApp link here, and I see you in the next video.